morning. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? This is Els coming from Bemis Crafty Corner. This is my crafty corner. Hey, y'all. I'm Els, and today we're going to be playing the not so family friendly version of the feud. It's not. We're using late nights, so it's not too racy, but we are going to be playing the feud. So we're going to give everybody just a few minutes to show up because we usually get everybody in by about 8 to 10 minutes. So now I don't know what we're going to get today because of all the storms. Hello, Miss Janie. Hi, Francis. Hi, Jennifer. Hello, Marie. Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Jennifer. In bed covered up with your laptop. Oh. For the love of Pete, be careful coming home. I know you're driving. Be careful, because that pass coming into Wickenburg is going to be probably a mess. Hi, Christine. Oh, you're flying. Okay. That's better. Usually you drive everywhere. Are you feeling okay? Let me know when you get home, Beth. Oh, he drove home, so you're flying in. Okay. And don't even make it sound like that. There's no way. My husband left me, so. No, no. Hi, Miss Maggie. That ain't happening because you two are too damn cute. Yeah, they don't clean crap out there. Please be careful, honey. Oh, yeah, and when you get home, when you're home, check on the tracking on that package because it has not arrived, and the tracking says we're sorry it's delayed. So you might want to check on that one. Yes, I have stuff sitting here in a box for you, babe. Absolutely. Hello, Chris. No, don't worry about it. I know how to hunt you down. All right, let's go over the rules, guys. So these are the rules of the feud. I'm sorry, but they make me do this. You know, anyone can play. All answers must be given prior to the stop. Answers after the stop will not be counted. I will give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown. When my finger leaves the screen, I will go ahead and hit the stop. I am going live on YouTube right now because I watch it live just like you guys. Paste and go. So you'll hear my voice double over here in a second. There we go. All right, I am live. I am going to live chat. Hello, Tammy. All right, guys, for the sense of everybody knowing, that is what the stop looks like. We will be playing 10 questions of Family Feud and then 1 round of Urban Myth. All answers will be scored based on ranking, so the top answer is 5 points, so on and so forth down the card. If there's more than 5 answers, everything at the bottom gets a point. Also, if there's something like t-shirt and shirt, wherever it shows up first is the point you get. Okay. Each player's own team. No Googling allowed. Do not Google crap and then come back to me and go, "Big Google says." I don't care what Google says. Weekly prizes as well as monthly prizes will be awarded in the event of a tie. The tie will be resolved by number draw. Your number is your place on the leaderboard. It must hit your number exactly. We don't do that closest without going over crap. Okay. So you must be subscribed to my channel, have no outstanding unpaid orders, and provide me with some shipping information. Now, if I already have, a deal or an arrangement with you about payment, don't worry about it. This game is open to everyone, but only those in the continental U.S. are eligible for prizes. Everybody else would get a digital. Has anybody seen Hen lately? I haven't seen her in a while. Still have that bale of hay in there? Oh my God. Oh. Oh, okay. So we're just waiting to see if it actually ever shows up. Cool. Okay. I just didn't want you to be paying for something that didn't get here. No, I didn't see Hen last week. Pretty sure she wasn't here last week. Let me check. I can tell because she. No, she was not here last week. She wasn't here the week before or the week before that. Nobody's ever late. All righty. Let's see. We are just at that 10 minutes. So everybody, we are going to play. You check the cameras? and you had snow in Texas. I know that's kind of like a terrifying thing for people in Texas, right? Like, because of that one storm you guys had a few years back. It's like, oh no, there's snow. Holy crap. You know, Kansas, she's buried. Oh my God. Yeah, I haven't checked on my son. I'm sure that Hubbard has, but I haven't. You already got 4 inches? Oh my God. No. It's 51 degrees here. It's sunny outside, and I was outside this morning with no jacket on and a t-shirt and thin jammy pants. So you had some snow, freezing rain, sleet, then more rain. So what you have is a mess and ice. Oh. No, don't send me your snow. Oh, it rained in snow in Tucson? Oh, just rain. Okay. Rain, rain, rain. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of normal. Let's be honest. That's kind of like Harry. He goes outside. He's out there for like 5 minutes. He's loafing it. He's got all his extremities tucked in. His ears are back. He's freezing his butt off. And then you look at him and you're like, you want to go in the house? And he's like, yes. You open the door and he comes back in. He's like, I'm an HVAC kind of kitty. All right, guys. First question today. Name a common phrase with the word double in it. You know, like double entendre. Okay. Name a common phrase with the word double in it. Carla! Name a common phrase with the word double in it. All right, ladies, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to refresh. Where's Mari this morning? All right, number 1 answer is double trouble. Number 2 is double jeopardy. Number 3 is double or nothing, double take, double down. And number 4 is double your money or double dare. So let's take a look. All right, I have Francis, Chris, and they both got the nickel. Next up, we have Christine. And Christine said, double dare. And that's 2. Next up, Jennifer. Double your pleasure. Don't have that one on there at all. Okay, Miss Janie with an I. And she said double decker. That isn't on there either. Okay. Carla, Maggie, and Marie. Oh, hit that nickel. And let's see. Patty Ann! All right, let's see. Tammy said double your pleasure. And that one is 0 as well. Let me make sure I got everybody. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's everybody. All right. There are only 3 answers to this question. 3. Damn, snow came under the door. Holy crapinoli. All right, name a place on your body where you'd hate to get a pimple. So there's 3 answers on the card, but I'll be honest with you, it's really only 2. Name a place on your body where you'd hate to get a pimple. Name a place on your body you'd hate to get a pimple. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty. I'm going to refresh. There we go. Number 1 answer is face. Number 2 is butt. Number 3 is the nose, which, as far as I'm concerned, is your face. So face or butt, those are the 2 options that I'm giving here. 5 points or 4 points. There's nothing else. All right. All right. So let's go up here. Jamie. Jamie gets 4 for the bouquet. Chris, Patty Ann. Let me put Patty Ann on here. They get a 5. Marie gets 4. No. 4 for Carla, 4 for Tammy. Christine gets the nickel. Tammy, Francis, and Maggie all get 4. 4. Did Jennifer not answer this question? Jennifer, where are you? Anybody see Jennifer's answer? I don't see her either. Okay, 0. Maybe she's packing to get on the plane. The plane! Okay, next one. Name something you have on hand, you always have on hand, just in case. Name something that you always have on hand, just in case. All right, guys, name something that you always have on hand, just in case. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty. Refreshing. All right. Number 1 answer, money. Number 2, condoms. Number 3, beer, wine, or beverages. Number 4, tissues or toilet paper. And number 5, Band-Aids and snacks. Okay. Let's go up here. Tammy said bottles of water and lots of it. That's 3. Janie, Maggie both get 3. Patty, Ann, and Marie. All right, let's go to top C. Umbrella. Chris said umbrella. Chris, my dear, I'm sorry, but that is a no. I think that's regional though. Let's see. Toilet paper, Miss Christine. Tool. Jennifer is still not here. Francis. She says cash. She gets the nickel. Carla. Money. Nickel. I think you're doing fine. Name something that always catches your eye while you're driving. Name something that always catches your eye while you're driving. So Hubbard says to me last night before we go to bed, he says, time to get up in the morning. I said, between 7:30 and 8. He says, well, get me up. I was like, okay. He said, well, I don't want to, I want to get a jump start on everything tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff to get done. I said, okay. So I got up this morning at about 7:45. Got dressed. Quizzed Ginger about why her bed pillow was in the middle of the room of the hallway. And then I came out, did my blood sugar, and went out to the back with the dogs and let them do their business. Was out there for about 15, 20 minutes. I came back in and started making breakfast. So I go to the door and I open the door and I turn on the hall light, which is the most obnoxious light in this house. It is very, very bright because it's got closets. Our hallway has closets on both sides. So this is the light for the closets. Basically, there's no light in the closets. So it's extra bright so you can see in your closet. Well, our bed is at the end of that hall. So I turn on the light, which puts light directly in his face. And I said, get out of bed. Because I know my husband and he doesn't get up. So I said, get your ass out the bed. And he went, okay. And I came out here and I started putting breakfast together. Got my eggs mixed and whisked up and dipped my bread and put the brioche in the pan and stirred the bacon and finished his dinner, his breakfast, his sausage patties, his French toast. And then I go to the door and I'm like, come on. He's still laying in that bed. So I come out and I start making my breakfast. And I look at Ozzy because he comes out of the bedroom. I'm like, where's your daddy? And he lays down. I was like, oh, you just told on him. So I go and I look and he's still in that bed. And when I get to the door and I go, honey, he waves at me. Hi. I'm like, oh my God. Get out of that bed. Okay. He got up. He went outside. He had a cigarette. Came back in. He ate his breakfast. It was at 9:30 this morning. He's still sitting outside. He hasn't done anything. I think he might be sleeping in his chair. Poor baby. All right. Name something that always catches your eye when you're driving in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He just wants to be more productive, right? Still ain't getting up. All right, guys, there's your stop. Let's go ahead and take a look. Number 1 answer. That's not the right card. Is a car. Number 2 is animals. Number 3 is the police. Number 4 is a billboard. And number 5 is road signs and sceneries. And that would be like places on the side of the road. So let's take a look what we have here. Chris says a good-looking car. Janie says a car. Carla says a car. As far as I'm concerned, a cop car is a car, so that's going to be up there. Car. So, let's see. Tammy said a billboard. So she gets 3. Christine said something in the sky. That would be scenery. So 5, 4, 3, 2. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Jennifer is out. I'll get the nickel. All right. Next question. Name something many people will not do on a first date. there's 4 answers on the card, guys. If I can find it. There it is. Name something many people would not do on a first date. It's just water. Name something that many people will not do on a first date. All right. Name something that many people will not do on a first date. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right? We just get to an age, don't we, Patty Ann, where it's just like, look, if you can't do this, you're done. All righty. Name something that many people won't do on a first date. Number 1 answer is kiss. Number 2 is sex. Number 3 is fart. And number 4 is eat. Apparently taboo if you eat in front of somebody on a first date. I didn't know that. I guess there probably are some really skinny women that do that. Not me. I'm like, yeah, we're going to go out to eat. You better be able to pay for it because I'm getting dessert too, M.O. You'll watch me. Hell yeah, he better be able to afford me. All right, so let's take a look. We have the kissies. Let's do the kissies first. That would be Miss Janie, Francis, and Marie. All get the nickel. Okay. And then we're going to move on to the number 4s here. That would be Patty Ann, Tammy, and Christine. Okay, Maggie, Carla, and Chris said, okay, I'm going to refresh because I don't see Chris's answer. Let me refresh. I got. Oh, she fell asleep. Okay. All right. Name something that you would lie to get out of. Name something that you would lie to get out of. I got to tell you guys, one of these answers is kind of disturbing. Name something you'd lie to get out of. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go ahead and refresh. Number 1 answer, a speeding ticket. Number 2, jury duty. Number 3, work. Number 4, marriage date, and number 5, a public gathering. So the marriage thing is that's disturbing. All right. So let's see. Did anybody say speeding ticket? Nobody said speeding ticket. Did anybody say jury duty? Nobody said jury duty. Did anybody say work? Janie. 3. Nobody said, marriage and dates. Here we go. Okay. Chris, Tammy, Maggie. Chris, Tammy, Maggie, Francis, and Patty Ann. And everybody else got 1. We're over the hump, guys. Here we go. Name the first item a partner purposely leaves behind at their mate's home. So you're dating. It's the first thing that person leaves at your house. Accidentally.
Yes, come on. I heard you blowing at the door. Let's go.
My ex-husband, when we started dating, I worked nights and he worked mornings. So he would come out to my show and then he would drive halfway back across town to go to bed and get up in the morning and then drive all the way back over to my side of town to go to work. So one night I was like, why don't you just stay at my place tonight? And then you can go in the morning, because he was only going to work a 4-hour shift. And then we had something we were going to do that afternoon. And he was like, okay. So he shows up at my house with this little suitcase. It was like little, maybe 2 feet across, if that, 1.5 feet, like 15 inches or so tall and about 6 inches deep. And he shows up at my house with this little suitcase. I thought that's kind of cute. And so we went and did what we had to do and stuff. And then we came back. And then he went to work with me. And then that night, because we had gone in the same car, he came back to my house. And I was like, okay. So he ended up being there like all weekend. And then he went home because he had to go do something with his dad. And then he was back at my house. And he was like, it's much more convenient to go to work from here. And I was like, yeah, because it's like his work was like a block from my house, but it was like 6 or 7 miles from his dad's. And eventually I just said, well, why don't you move in? He goes, I don't know if you noticed this, but I moved in a long time ago. That suitcase was everything he owned. Oh my God. Name the first item that a partner purposely leaves behind at their mate's home. You know, that accidental, I forgot it kind of thing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I didn't even know it, and he had moved into my house. It was all he had. His ex-wife, his first wife, she like burned everything he owned. Literally. She cut it up, she burned it. So he had like his work clothes. He had like 3 or 4 sets of checks and chef's coats because he was a cook. He had his work shoes, his regular shoes, and like 2 pairs of pants, 3 shirts, a couple of pairs of underwear, and some socks. That was like all he owned. And since he had moved back to Tucson, where we lived, from where he was living up on the other side of Phoenix, he just hadn't had time to, get any new clothes. So, all right. So, name the first item a partner purposely leaves behind at their mate's house. The number 1 answer is a toothbrush. Number 2 is underwear or lingerie. Number 3 is clothing, which I think is underwear. So we're going to say that's number 2. Jacket, also, it's clothing. So really the only answers here are toothbrush, some form of clothing, and jewelry. So that's our 3 answers here. So let's see. Nobody said toothbrush. Let me refresh because looks like there might be an answer or 2 missing here. So we'll go ahead and bring that up. Oh, there we go. Nobody got the toothbrush, but the clothing seems to be a big thing. Let's see. We have lingerie, undies, some kind of clothing, lingerie, jacket, under thingies, and undies. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One person saying jewelry, which was Miss Chris, and that would be 5, 4, 3. And everybody else gets 4. See, I just said the toothbrush. All right. There are 3 answers here. Name something people change after a divorce. Name something that people change after a divorce. Locks on the door. Love it. Oh my God. Oh, Patty Ann. No. Oh, wow. Wow. That was the only date, right? Name something people change after a divorce. Name something that people change after a divorce. All right, guys, name something that people change after a divorce in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Number 1 answer, their last name. Number 2, their address. And number 3, their appearance. So let's do the name thing. Doo-doo. Janie, Marie, and Francis. Maggie, Patty Ann. All right, address. Locks on the door. I'm going with it. That's there. 4. All right, and let's see. Appearance. So we're looking for anybody who changed their appearance. Christine and Tammy both said appearance, and that's 3. And Miss Carla said their phone number. I'm going to say that's the address too, because usually, when you move, you get a new phone number because you move. Name something that gets pinched. Name something that gets pinched. I got to go get a haircut tomorrow. Big stressful day. Name something that gets pinched. You get to say mind. They changed their mind. That's right. That's why they get a divorce. All righty. Name something that gets pinched in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let me go ahead and refresh real quick. Make sure that we get everybody's answer. Yeah, I'm sure. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay, yeah, that's the right number. All right, name something that gets pinched. Number 1 answer is cheeks. Number 2 is your behind. Number 3 is a nerve. Number 4 is your skin. And number 5 is your finger. And guess what? They're all skin. So everybody's getting a nickel. That was a stupid question. All right, name something you pull. Name something that you pull, okay? No, no. Don't. Name something that you pull. You know what gets me about that moderation thing is this one I purposely set with no moderation. So they're not supposed to hold anything. and they do it anyway. Name something that you pull. I know Chris is very specific about that one. A back muscle. Yeah, they held cheeks. I don't know. Stupid idiots. All right. Name something you pull in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And refreshing. Number 1 answer is a wagon. Number 2 is the door. Number 3 is hair or string. And number 4 is a muscle. So let's see. Did anybody say wagon? No. Somebody did say a door. Carla, that's 4. All right. Hair or string. Francis. 3. And 2 for everybody else. All righty. Now, remember, this is the last Sunday of the month, and that means we're going to add all the scores together at the end here. But for our first prize, we're just going to go ahead and add these up. I'm going to get down a little calculator in case we need it. We don't often, but we do sometimes. So let's get it down here. Yeah. All right, let's see. Miss Francis, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 43. Miss Chris, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31. I believe. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31. Yes. Christine, 5, 10, 15, 20, 24, 26, 28, 30. Miss Janie has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 36. Carla, 5, 10, 15, 20, 41. Maggie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39. Miss Marie has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39. Tammy, 5, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. And Miss Patty Ann has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And Miss Francis is our winner. Oh, you know what? We didn't do it, but that's okay. It's not for the points. We're doing it for the thing. So hold on. Let me get these out. Okay. All right. So remember, we're doing it this way for Urban Myth. Okay. I did transcribe everything over to a new score sheet for Urban Myth because the other one just wasn't. We have more people playing Urban Myth than we ever have playing just the regular game. So let's All right. Hollywood was founded by a temperance society and experienced little crime until the film companies arrived. Is that true, or is that an urban myth? Hollywood Land, which is what it really was called, was founded by a temperance society and experienced little crime until the film companies arrived. Put your answers in. I'm only going to put the garbly goop at the end, guys. Sorry. Okay, guys, last time here. Hollywood Land was founded by a temperance society and experienced little crime until the film companies arrived. Is that true, or is it an urban myth? There's your garbly goop, and your answer is that is true. Hollywood was originally the home of the country's largest Presbyterian church. The first permanent studio opened in 1911. So it is a wild card. So start thinking about what letter you would like, because you're all going to get your own letter. Okay. So let's see. So everybody put in the letter that you want. URBANMYTH. I'm going to call your names one at a time. Chris, what letter would you like? Janie says she'll take the U. Christine says B. Christine, B. U for Francis and Carla.
You have to go potty? Ozzy, you potty?
M for Marie. Chris is a U. Miss Tammy, I'm sorry, but you got that one wrong. Maggie says U. Maggie got that right. All right, let's see. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's everybody. Francis says hi, Hubbard. Carla says Hubbard.
Good morning, ladies.
Tammy, you got that one wrong. You said it was an urban myth. It was actually true.
What?
That Hollywood was originally founded by a temperance society.
Yeah.
Okay, so if anybody is keeping track of their scores, of their position, Janie, you have the U and the T. Mari has the B, the Y, and the T. Tammy has T. Christine has a B and a T. Francis has a U and a T. Marie has a Y, T, and an H. An M, Y, T, and H. Patty Ann has a U, M, Y, T, and M, Y, and T. Carla, U-M-Y-T-H. Maggie, U and T. Chris is a U, M, and an H. Estefania is an H. Gypsy is an R and a Y. Arlene is a Y. B has an M, and Aurora has a U. So I'm going to see if I can put this like in the Facebook group or something where I can like mark in it, you know, what everybody's got, so you guys can keep track of what you have. Okay. All right, so let's do some scores. Where's my?
You might money my pen.
All right, so for quarterly projects, I unfortunately got one returned, unable to deliver. So I'm going to check with that Patreon and get a good address for them, and then I'm going to go ahead and resend it. So we have not scheduled the Patreon for the quarterly project yet. So if you want to get a quarterly project, there's still some available, and they're $6 each, and that includes the shipping. Okay. All right, let's start. Number 1, Miss Janie. Yes, Janie. I thought that said Janice for a second. I was like, wait a minute. All right. 42. 39. 29. 36. 146. Let's see. Then we have Miss Patty Ann. And we have 51, 47, 44, 35, 177. Dang, girl. Next, Miss Marie. 42. 49. 28. And 39. 158. Number 4 is Miss Mari. Miss Mari has 41, 43, 84. Next up, we have Miss Francis. 49, 48, 34, 43, 174. Next up, Christine. How you feeling, honey? Are you okay with the storms and everything? Are you like, is there somebody that can help you if you need them? $156, Miss Christine. Number 7 is Carla. 41. 47. 37. And 41. 129. Next up, Miss Maggie. 46. 49. 30. And 39. 164. I saw you late, baby. That's not even fun. All right, next up. Number 9, Chris. Yes. It's got 31 because it's the first week she's played. Just checking, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. And Miss Tammy. Okay. 46. Was here last week. 36. 82. Tammy, is there somebody that can come by your house, or do you have enough supplies for you, the dog, and the cat? If not, we'll try to see who's close. Miss Maggie. I have a whole thing that's going out to you, babe. Went the other day, got me 2 cases of water, stocked up on food in the freezer, cabinets, animals got food. Okay. All right. If there's a problem, reach out. We'll see who we can find that's close. Okay. Hopefully they're married. Then they can nag their husband to come and, rescue you. Oh, okay. We could find somebody. Always find somebody. I'm good at that. I'm going to check, but I don't think so. Oh, wait, you're right. Thank you. I missed it. I missed that 170. 177. Not Maggie. It's Patty Ann. Sorry. Thank you. See, brain doesn't function all the time, guys. I've got, menopause brain and fibro vision. All right, let's get some prizes. All right, we need. Alrighty, here we go. I got some prizes. Okay, so for Miss Francis, our weekly winner, I have a set of grand adhesions from Kane Company. The very pretty. Unfortunately, Francis, I just mailed out your package yesterday. So this is going to go in the bin and it'll wait, a few weeks. All right. Then we have for the monthly, this one's going to go to Miss Patty Ann, and it is a set of recollections stickers. This is for planner. Fold this over because it's it's a tacky note thing, and I don't want to put it in here and have it pull one of the stickers off. So there we go. And for Miss Maggie for being, on the ball, I'm going to send you this set of All That Bling from Jolie's. They're really cool. These are like faux studs, and these are in rose gold. Pretty color. Miss Mari. I love those jointed stickers. I think they're so fascinating. Okay, so these are going in the bin. I have a whole bunch of stuff that's got to go to Maggie. I got to get that in a bag. Okay. All right, guys. So I told you guys today I would tell you what we were doing for the washi swap. So let's do it. All right, so we have Tammy is in. Mari is in. Mary. Hold on. What am I on? Here we go. Mary. Gypsy. Arlene. All right, and that I think is everybody. Is there anybody else that wanted to participate in the washi swap? Chris. All right, I think that's everybody. All right, so we're going to do it exactly how everybody signed up. Tammy is going to send to Mari. Mari's going to send to Mary. Mary's going to send to Gypsy. Gypsy's going to send to Arlene. Arlene is going to send to Chris, and Chris is going to send to Tammy. So I will share shipping information with each one of you, either through Facebook or through email if you're not on Facebook, okay? So Chris, Mari, you guys, I will email. So Tammy, you're sending to Mari. That's it. Mari is sending to Mary. Okay? Mary is then going to send to Gypsy. Gypsy is going to send to Arlene. Mary, I'm going to give you a very, very specific address. It must be on the envelope exactly that way, or Gypsy won't get it, okay? Gypsy's going to send to Arlene. Arlene is going to send to Chris. Chris will then send to Tammy. So, it is 2 playing cards or the equivalent thereof, 3.5 by 2.5 inches. You must put between 18 and 24 inches of 3 to 4 different washi tapes on each card. Put 2 cards in the envelope. If you take that card and you put it into like a card like this, and you put your 2 cards, your 2 playing cards in here side by side and put this in an envelope, it should mail for no more than regular postage plus the extra ounce, which is like, I don't know, it's like a nickel or something like that. It's very cheap. Okay? Put it in the envelope and it will ship for like less than $1. Okay?
Hey,
Yes.
stand up.
Did you finally get it dry? Yay.
Oh, that's yours. Mine still is in the process.
Yay. Mine is done. Okay? So it's very easy to do this. So you need to send it out by Wednesday. Okay? By Wednesday, guys, get it in the mail. All right? Also, February the 21st, that is the pick a journal deadline. You guys, we did this last year. We're going to do it again this year. Get an envelope. Get a 3.5, index card, 3x5 index card or piece of paper. Write whatever your idea is. Don't sit here and put flowers and hearts and googly swirlies and all that other stuff on it, okay? Just write your idea, put it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, send it to me. My address is the same address that I ship to you at. If you don't have my shipping address, let me know and I will send it to you, okay? Once you have my address, put it in an envelope with a stamp and send it to me. Now, Hubber and Buggy both get the mail, and what they do is when they see those come in and they're regular size envelopes, they rip them open. If there's card in there, they're going to bring me just the card. I'm going to put a number on it that is the order in which I received them. We're going to put that many numbers into a jar, shake it up, pick one, and that's the journal that I'm going to make. If I pick your card, then I'm going to make you a journal and send it to you. But here's the deal. Only 1 card per envelope. Okay? It's not yards. It's inches. It is between like 18 and 24 inches. So 1.5 to 2 feet. Okay? It's not very thick on the card. That's why we do it that way. Tomorrow's video is a journal card in a journal card. We are going to have Friday Night Nuts this week. We are doing it at 7. I am moving it to 7 p.m. So that's 8, 9, and 10 across the country. That gives everybody a chance to actually be awake instead of being so late. Okay? So we're going to be doing that. I will be having guests on and off. And, we'll see if maybe we'll find something that'll stick. Who knows? We will be scheduling the quarterly project here pretty quick. Probably like at the beginning of next month. We usually do it like on a Saturday or a Sunday. Just depends. So if you have a quarterly project and you are waiting to know when that's going to happen, I will let you guys know. Also, that's when you look out the window and you find some kid out there playing in the snow and you're like, hey, come here, I'll give you $1. Go get my mail. They'll do it. What else? Oh, don't forget, on the 1st and the 15th of every month, I'm going to tell you guys what the project of 26 challenges. This is not a challenge where like you have to do better than everybody else. This is a challenge where you challenge yourself to think outside of your comfort zone, get outside of that niche that you're in, and use the items to do something in a creative way that you may not have used before. Okay. The first ones we did was newspaper and a tag. You had to make a tag and you had to use newspaper in some way. Some people made a whole tag out of newspaper. They like Mod Podged like 5 or 6 sheets of newspaper together. Some people just put it right over a card and cut it out and made a tag out of it. Some people added little bits. Some people like used the letters and like as a ransom note on the tag, however you wanted to do it. The second one we're doing right now is a greeting card. You must use ink. I did some ink blending on a separate piece of paper and then die cut that out and put it on my card. Then did some more ink work on coloring in, you know, some of the elements on the card. So, you know, you will find a way to use it. I don't know what's in these envelopes. I just pull an envelope and that's what we do, guys. Okay. So I will do it. I will pull them on the 1st and the 15th, which next month happens to be the first Sunday and the third Sunday of the month. And then the following Wednesday, I'm going to actually do the project live with you in the morning live. All right. Next month, we have our sale coming up. It's the first Saturday of next month. If you have never been able to get this stuff before, it is hand-dyed paper and cardstock and things like that. And here's the deal. I have file folders in all different colors. This is just a handful of stuff. There's like a whole 2 boxes of it down here. This is 35 assorted pieces in a single color. That's going to be up for sale. This is 25 pieces of mixed paper. It's mixed colors and mixed paper. There's 11 by 17s in here. There's cardstock in here. There's 20 pound. There's 24 pound. It's in all different colors. But, you know, I don't have enough to make packs of this stuff. So the majority of this stuff is going to sell for 10 pieces. It'll be 10-piece packs, okay? So I'm going to try and sell it very quickly and recoup some of my losses. This is only 1 drawer. There is a 4-drawer filing cabinet. So we're going to have it probably in the next 4 sales. I'll have some paper to sell. Okay. We're going to get rid of it. So that is that. I don't have any free classes scheduled for February. We're going to see what I come up with. Also, February the 2nd, we have Marcy and Steffi G's birthdays. So keep those in mind. If you want to send them a card, let me know. I'll give you an address where you can ship those to. That's it, guys. That's all I have. I am out of here. Listen, remember, I am dark on Monday and Tuesday. So if you email me on Monday or Tuesday and I don't get back to you right away, I apologize. Even though my Facebook says I'm live and everything else, I'm not. I kind of like, I keep my Facebook up in case my kids need to get in touch with me because my kids and my grandkids all contact me through Facebook. So it's always on, even though, I mean, like 3 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be on, but I'm not going to answer you at 3 a.m. because I am sleeping. I'm passed out cold. And if I'm not, then I'm in the middle of one of my insomniac binges. And that's not good for anybody. Right? Right. Okay. So I will be sending everybody information on who they're sending to and what that address is for the round robin. It's going to go out this Wednesday. If you don't receive it by the 3rd of next month, which would be the next 3rd or 4th, I think the 4th is the next Wednesday. If you don't get it by then, let me know. Also, if you wanted to participate, but you didn't participate because you don't have any washi tape to swap, let me know. Okay. I have, little fairies, little washi fairies that will deliver to you at, just for the hell of it. Okay. Other than that, stay warm, guys. Stay inside. If anything happens, use your emergency contacts. Use your emergency phone number. Get a hold of somebody. Get them out to you. Don't let them have a day off. You know what I mean? Hassle them and hassle them and hassle them until they get to you. In the interim, put yourself in an innermost room of your home. Put towels under the doors and around the windows, and stay as warm as you possibly can in your blankies, okay? Bring your animals in there with you because it's body heat. What else? Hydrate. Remember, even though you might be cold and you might not be thinking about it, you can still dehydrate, so make sure that you hydrate. Other than that, stay well. I expect to find you all here on Wednesday in good shape, okay? I love you guys. Please, please be careful. Stay safe, okay? Marie, I'm going to be sending you that code for one of my lower characters because there's no way you're going to play it when, I have like 160, 180 characters. I'm not going to play with those. So I'm going to get one of my lower characters loaded, and I'm going to send you the code, and you're going to put it in. And it's a big thing. I'll show you. You'll figure it out. It's easy, okay? Until I see you again, stay well, guys. I love you. Be careful. Janie, be careful out there, babe. I don't care if you're 2 days late. Don't push it. Bye.